Oh yeah, the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix may still be a few months away, but one of the drivers set to tear up the track on Belle Isle in town today. Christina Nielsen, she's meeting with some students this morning in hopes of inspiring them to follow their dreams. Thanks for being here. We love having you here in town. And you were going to talk to a group of girls today and kind of inspire them to get into racing, huh?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to the Detroit International Academy. Comerica Bank has been a part of creating a great event where they're going to have the possibility to come out on track once the event starts. And until then, we're here today to visit them and share our knowledge and our experiences and hopefully inspire them to see that, you know, it's an equal playing field. Men and women compete on equal terms, and you can be an engineer, you can be a mechanic, you can be a driver, you can be whatever you want.
And what's the reaction you normally get from these students?
You know, actually it was interesting. Last year in Long Beach, I had this event. We showed up, we're at the school, and I sit down on the wheel of the car while I'm waiting because another person is presenting me or presenting the experience that we're creating. And one of the students go, "I hear that there's a driver coming today." And I go, "Oh, really?"
Oh.
And because they were expecting a male driver, they never assumed that even though I was in team wear, that I was going to be the driver. So when I stood up and I got up, the boys were like speechless. So that's the kind of reaction that I like, that they get surprised by this. And you know, I hope that it's an eye-opening experience where they say, all right, never judge a book by its cover. Yeah. It can be anyone.
And this is more than just getting them into racing. This is about, you know, technology and STEM and other things, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why I'm mentioning the visit where you go and visit a team and you get to see, I mean, I worked with a female engineer last year. I prefer not to say female engineer, but we're pointing it out now. She's just an engineer. Yeah. She does a great job. I am just a driver. That's why my motto is, I'm not a female who's a race car driver. I'm a race car driver who happens to be a female.
Absolutely.
And that's because for me, once the helmet is on, once I'm behind the steering wheel, the car can't tell the difference, and I'm a driver just like everyone else.
We want to get to the point where we don't have to point it out, right?
Exactly.
But I am going to point out you've had quite some success, especially here, huh?
Yeah, 3 podiums, 3 years in a row, but still looking for that victory. So hopefully you'll be watching Wright Motorsport Porsche number 58 at the top step this year.
Right, you're on a new team, you've got some changes. Yes. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, I've been very happy where I was, but I got an opportunity to be with Porsche. I am the first woman to officially be associated with the manufacturer.
Congratulations.
So, you know, Porsche gave me this great opportunity. Wright Motorsport is one of the strongest teams in the paddock, and having Patrick Long, who's the American Porsche factory driver, is just an amazing combination.
It is. It's fantastic. So you were talking about growing up. You didn't really have any of those gender differences. Your dad's a race car driver, and no one ever made you think you were different racing because you were a girl.
No, not at all. I mean, I guess I just grew up never being told there was anything I couldn't do. And my dad used to race, so I did see him around the racetracks, but the real passion, the adrenaline kick and everything I loved about racing didn't really come to me before I actually sat behind the wheel. And I think taking it to the next level was especially in sports car racing, where I got to feel this team environment and how people always say it's cold on top, but you know, in endurance racing, like in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, you get to share the experience with a co-driver and, you know, doing it together as a team. In my world, people make the difference, and a good team can rise above everyone else.
We absolutely love it, and you're definitely inspiring some young fellas and ladies here in Detroit today. Good luck this season. We're so happy to have you here and back in Detroit.